Shake hands. It's good to see him out next year too. Matthew Facade.
Begin.
He is one struck back from Lewis Nowakowski in the back nine.
I can't.
Leader,
You go.
Lewis Nowakowski by one stroke. You don't have to videotape me till this hole. Oh! Over the cup. Shower. Nice shot. For those two. Cause you can't be speaking of a shot.
Got Lewis shooting for 3, par. The one stroke lead on hole 10. And he gets his par. Now Matthew Masad for his par to stay one back. And he gets his par. Hole 11. Matthew on the tee. He's gonna like this, get a good bounce. We'll see. Lewis on the tee. Hole 11. Ooh, right down the fairway. Here,
I don't start yet.
we got Matt the pit here, hitting 2. Sit. Not bad from where he was.
Jim Carson commenting. Talk. Is this a par 4?
Yeah. Louis for those Christmas presents.
Lewis eagle putt here. Stuck at about, say, 3 feet. Ah, just misses the lip.
What do you want to do?
Oh,
Yeah, looking at his lie here. For birdie. Comes up short. Gets his par. Lewis gets his birdie and he goes 2 up. Hole 12, Lewis on the tee, up by 2. Plays it safe, short. Matthew on the tee, down by 2. Plays it. Oh. I got Matt's second shot here on hole 12. He's got a little bit to work with. Oh, and he got in the ass. He's in the bunker. Lewis' second shot. Plays it nicely, safe. It's the left part of the green.
Closet roof.
Lewis puts his par putt about Less than a foot away. Got Matt for par out of the bunker. Nicely! Oh!
Nice shot.
Well done from where he was. Very well done. Now we got Matt looking at his bogey putt to stay 2 back.
You're being so loud.
I get into it.
I'm
Why don't
sorry.
you stand way behind there and talk to her? You don't have to be right in his face.
It's whispers. Matt converts his bogey. Huge hole for Matthew. Lewis to go bogey. Looks like it should be just a tap in. Oh, it's hard to see that happen. He goes double. Man on the tee after gaining a stroke on Lewis. Hole 13 here. Oh, he's gonna like that. He's gonna really like that. Puts it about 2 feet away. He's got a good looking birdie putt on his way. Here's our leader, Lewis Nowakowski. 1 up. 13. Not bad. He answers. We got Lewis here on 13 looking for his birdie putt. He has a 1-stroke lead. See the cup there? He's got a couple footer. This is brought to you by the MetLife Brilliant.
Ooh, you stepped on the ball.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it.
Put it back to where you thought.
Just kind of sitting down, I see it.
I didn't see it.
Oh, he sinks it. Great birdie. That's the leader right there.
What do you want me to do? Because he stepped on here.
You can just pop it up, move it to the left.
Whatever you think.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
I didn't even see it.
We'll call it down.
Here's our 2nd place golfer right now. 1 back. Birdie putt.
That's good.
He gets his birdie. And they're off to 14.
Decent hit.
Here we go. We got the golfers on 14 here, par 3. Matt down by 1. Look where he put that. He's got about a 5-footer for birdie. Heck of a tee shot there. Now it's the leader. They're about the same distance away. We're back on 14 green here, both looking at birdie putts. Oh, ice cold in the veins of Matthew. Nice birdie. Goes birdie birdie. See if the leader can hold on to his 1-stroke lead. He misses it. He misses it. He's got himself some work to do still. Oh, stays on top. We're now tied after 14. Here we got both Matthew and Lewis tied at the top. It's on the right side of the fairway. Good distance. Lewis Nowakowski on the 15th tee. See what he can do after giving up his 7-stroke lead. Keeps it low. Runs it up there. Lewis went deep on his drive here. He's got shooting eagle behind a car. And he does a great shot. Great shot by Lewis Nowakowski. Puts it about the same distance as Lewis. They're pretty neck and neck here. Both got birdie putts. Fight for that green jacket. And he drops it. Big putt from Lewis. Big putt. Let's see if Matthew can answer to stay on top with Lou. He's last year's Masters champion. Trying to go for back-to-back-to-back green jackets. And he drops it. And they stay at top of the leaderboard. Here we go, we got Matt at 16. Tied for the lead after a huge putt on 15. He lays up beautifully. The other co-leader, Lewis Nowakowski, also coming off from birdie. Both. Oh, just hits the cup. Almost eagle for Matt. We got Lewis's eagle shot. Oh, does the same as Matt. Both really close. You got both shooting 3 on 17 or 16. Tied at the top. Heck of a tournament we have here. Making sure this putt goes in. Lewis takes his time. Just keeps it on top of the ridge. It's good effort from where he was at. Matt to take the lead. Oh, lips it again. Matt makes par. Two lipped out shots on this hole. Lewis for his par to stay on top.
Does that count?
No.
No, we've been playing.
Can I just put it back?
Yeah, put it back an inch. Put it at.
Patches of dirt and stuff.
Oh. Misses it to the left. He's got work to do. for bogey. Good bogey. Here we are on 17. Here's your leader by 1 stroke, Matthew Masad. Gets a little tree, but curls it perfectly for his next shot. Lewis on the team, down by 1 stroke. Oh, disappointing shot, to say the least. We got Lewis's second shot on 17. Looking about 125 out. Got Lewis's third shot here on 17. Matthew's second shot on 17 with a 1-up lead. Looks like he's going for a flop here. Executed perfectly. Lewis shooting for his par. He's got about a 30-footer, let's say. He goes deep. We got Matt. Matt shooting for birdie. He wants it. Makes this the jag, it's his. He pushes it deep also. There's work to be done. I got Lewis's bogey putt from just outside. He has to make this the same contention. Oh, it's a good bogey. It's a good bogey. Let's see if Matt can edge out with the par here and get to 18, 2 up if he makes this. He's got some debris up by his head. Oh, he misses it. Here to stay 1 up. Here's his bogey putt. He stays 1 up. Going to the 72nd hole, the 2013 Masters. Here's your leader, the 72nd hole. 1 up with 1 to play. Hear noise. It'll be interesting to see where this one went. You say it shot left?
I have no idea.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Scratching my eye.
Oh, dang. Here's Lewis. Down by 1. Hole 18. He's on the deck. He's off the deck. Here we got Lewis on his second shot on 18. A little bit of an obstacle with the deck. He's got options. Down by 1. There's a flick right in the middle of the fairway.
Going right.
Here you got the leader. A little bit of a doozy right now. He's going to try to keep it tight to the house. Clubhouse, that is. Looks like he's trying to flop it. Plays it nice and safe in the middle of the fairway also. Lewis with this birdie shot, shooting 3. He's got to stick this or make it to have a shot. Looks like he's going for the flop also. Chips it. Oh, it's going right on line, but then it hit a rough spot. Matthew David Masad for the Masters in that coveted green jacket. People spend years practicing, harnessing their skills to wear that. There we go. Matt for par. He gets caught up in the short stuff, the heavy stuff. Here we go, Lewis. Stay in contention. Hey man, he's about a foot farther than Matt. This would really put the heat on Matt to make his shot. Lewis down by 1 with a must-make putt. He's really taking his time on this. He knows the significance behind it. He's concentrating on his putt, reading his line. Let's see if he'll deliver. Oh, and he pushes it wide right, which gives Matt 2 strokes to win his jacket back. He only needs 2. We'll see if he does it with 1. Tucks it right in. And the gentleman Lewis's will finish out, leaving the glory for Matt. Matt. Oh, just one of those days. Just one of those days. He gave it a run. And your 2013 Masters champion, Matthew David Masad, does it again. What a story this has been. And the 2 competitors shake hands. Hell of a round. Came back. He was down by, let's see, 7 strokes going into 18. And he pulls it off. Wins by 2.
Where'd you go?
Carson's last shot of the 2013 Masters for a birdie? Oh, for bogey. Folks, he does it. There he is. Carson Nowakowski. Bill Nicholson.
Nope.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the 2013 Masters. I'm your chairman, Billy Payne, and with me is all the contestants from this year's 2013 Masters. Before we introduce all your players, we'll go through the tournament round by round and see what happened. First of all, we start off with, we got Matthew, Masad, and Lewis coming out hot out the gate. Shot 2 over. We got Carson and Rudy neck and neck at +7, and the young amateur from South Asian Pacific had some nerves off the opening tee and was 14 or 12 back from the leader. As we made our way into day 2, we can see that Lewis takes the lead with +3. Matt falls 2 shots behind, but still in contention. We got Carson struggling a little bit, falling farther and farther behind, and then we got Curtis and Rudy, who Curtis is starting to make his way back, shaved out 2 strokes from his last round. Round 3 approaches, moving day, and we got Lewis, who gets a good lead on the rest of the competition with a +2. We got Matthew Masad, 7 back, not where he wants to be, but still in contention. Carson stays stationary at 3rd place, +19. We got Curtis making a huge switch on Rudy and taking over 4th place. As we go into round 4, a lot of tension, a lot of excitement. Lewis, looks like Lewis and Matt are the top two runners for it. And it turns out to be a heck of a finish with Matt winning with a +6. 2 strokes over Lewis's +8. Carson barely edges off the young amateur from South Asia Pacific with 1 stroke. We got Rudy, who fell but had a great time at the Masters. Now, without further ado, we'll introduce you to Rudy Nowakowski in his 2nd year at the Masters. It's good to see you again, Rudy.
You too.
All right, 2nd year. What's different than last year?
I guess I had a better first round than last year. Just my whole tournament was better than last year's. I think I shaved off maybe 20 strokes.
Wow, that's great. That's great. How was it playing with another young amateur for the first time?
It was difficult because last year we only had one group, and this year just difficult being away from the featured group and just playing just me and him mostly the whole tournament.
Talking about that, you did get one chance to play with the featured group, and how was it? Nervous? Relaxed?
It was
enjoyed the moment?
I was very excited but nervous at the same time. Just it's hard because they'd make all their shots almost, and you just have a young amateur out there with them. It was very tough out there.
Wow, it's good. It's good that we can hear more from you this year than we do last year. I guess as the years progress, we'll get more and more feedback from young Rudy Nowakowski. Final question is, next year for the 2014 Masters, do you have any goals? What's the preparation you're gonna?
Well, I guess next year I just want to take back my lower amateur victory and just win that again. But also, I've had just goals of just being this player called Carson Olkowski, and I'm gonna try to go after him again next year and just try to take over a spot of 3rd place.
+7 after round 1. You guys were neck and neck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was great seeing you this year.
Thank you.
Good luck seeing you next year.
Thank you.
All right, as we move over to our South Asian Pacific champion of the young amateur, Curtis Obermeyer. It's good to see you, Curtis. First time in the Masters. Big sigh of relief. Get a good. It's one of those tournaments where there's a lot of pressure. Growing up as a kid, hundreds and thousands of miles away, were you able to get any insight on this tournament? Were you able to view it at all?
Not too much before it. I mean, just before the rounds were played, I practiced on the greens and stuff.
That's good to hear. Were you? We heard, I guess, the night before everyone went out to eat. Matt got to serve a dish of his choosing, being last year's winner. You were in. You stayed in. Tell us about that decision, staying in the crow's nest instead of going out.
Yeah, well, I was sick the night before, so I had to rest up because I didn't know if I was going to be in the Masters if I was more sick, so I had to rest for the night.
It's a smart decision on your part. Very smart decision. Okay, so opening tee, first shot. What's going through your head?
I was really nervous, but I knew what I had to do, but for the first rounds and stuff, I just didn't do it.
But as the rounds progressed, your scores seemed to get smaller and smaller, which is good. You did better as the tournament went on, which says a lot about the future Curtis and what we have to see for years to come. What do you think about that? You think that you just got more confidence as the rounds went on? You got more holes under your belt?
I just got used to all the holes, and I just knew where to play and stuff, how to play it.
Well, that's great. Well, congratulations on being young amateur, and we'll enjoy seeing you next year.
Thank you.
Here we go, folks. We got Lewis Nowakowski finishing runner-up for the 2nd year in a row. Just like all of America, our heart goes out to you. 7-stroke lead. Short lead just diminishes. Take us through the start of the tournament. Let's start off with the start of the tournament. You started off hot. You didn't go anywhere over +3 for 3 rounds. And then just take us, how the first couple of rounds. What were you doing? How are you playing your game?
Well, I was playing really relaxed to start. My game plan going into it is make pars and birdies and stay away from the bogeys and stuff. And I really had a good knowledge for the course going into it because I was there the week before and stuff. And you know, I knew where I wanted to hit each shot and stuff, and you know, I was executing very well and stuff, and I was very pleased how I was hitting and stuff. But you know, the final round's always tough to play, and especially when you're the leader.
It seems like throughout the whole tournament, though, you had, I like to say, tunnel vision. Nothing else mattered. You were playing your game. You were way ahead of the rest of the competition. Were you thinking about other numbers, or were you just worrying hole by hole?
No, I just actually running hole by hole and taking one shot at a time. I'd say, you know, I got most of the breaks too this week. Everything went well and stuff, but just a tough week, I guess. Tough last 18, especially a tough last 9.
This is definitely a bitter pill to swallow, but hole 7, hole 16. Take us through both of those holes, starting with hole 7.
I don't even know what I did on hole 7.
I believe you
It's
went
not
past the
like
hole on a little putt down.
that was
and
16.
No, we did it twice.
I did it twice, okay.
We'll just talk about 16 then.
Well, I mean, just...
You were neck and neck with Matt, and that was, you guys were tied, and that seems the tournament costing you.
It was you know, a tough pin placement for the last 2 rounds right there. With the sun coming out too, it really dried out the course and made it really faster. And you know, it's not the place you want to be on top of the hill and stuff. I don't know, I guess the nerves set in. You know, knowing that I just blew a 7-stroke lead, now I'm tied. Just kind of thinking about last year, honestly. You know, just blowing it and stuff, so it wasn't really my favorite.
Would you say that last round was more of your slipping, your falling, or was it Matthew succeeding?
A little bit of both. You know, I gotta give my hat off to Matt for shooting 3 under on the last 18. You know, put himself in contention. But at the same time, 235 is not where you want to be and stuff. But you know, I can't blame the course or I can't blame anything. You know, I mean, at the end of the night, it's me in the mirror that I gotta look at, no one else. So you know, it's not really how I wanted to finish the round. But hopefully, it's a little different in years to come and stuff.
Could you feel the momentum switching?
Yeah. On hole 11 at a 2-stroke lead going into the you know, last finishing holes and stuff, and then we both got 2s the next hole. But the short hole 13, I think it was, we both hit very good tee shots and stuff. But Matt came with a very big birdie and stuff, and I think I maybe got a 4 to tie it back up. And you know, that hole was playing very tricky on us this whole week, and Matt to make a birdie, you know, really took the wins out of me. And I started to think back to last year, you know, here we go again.
Past demons.
Yep, just, you know, same results and stuff, and it just didn't help out.
Well, I do have to admit it. You made it really exciting for America to watch. You know, it was basically like a match play tournament that last night, and I want to thank you for putting your best foot forward, and hopefully we'll see you around next year, and just keep going at it.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, Lou. Before we introduce Matthew Masad, I would have to name a participant that isn't able to make it here tonight. Just like past years, he has to get up and he has to leave right after, you know, as he's done with his round. I don't think he even knows who won the jacket right now, but that's Carson Olkowski we're talking about. He had to leave. He left before everyone else finished. What would you say about Carson this year? I'm asking you guys since he is unable to be here right now. Someone? Especially someone that actually got to play.
He played a lot with them in the beginning.
Well, when I played with him at least, I mean, he shot +1, so he can play very well, but sometimes he doesn't play very
Streaky,
well.
yeah, I've heard he's known to be a streaky golfer, but when he's on, and it's fun to watch, definitely. Was anyone able to catch the roar? On hole 12. Did anyone catch the roar? There's no footage of it, I've heard, but I heard you drained one of the bigger putts of this tournament. Does anyone want to describe to the camera what happened with that putt?
We got hole 12, and he was in the back of the woods and stuff, and you know, cameras rolled off for IBM commercial, and next thing you know, the camera comes back and says Carson with a big birdie, but they couldn't retrieve the footage and stuff. I would like to add that, you know, this is the first year that Carson probably like distraction free and stuff, and made it easier for us golfers to get through the rounds and stuff. So it was kind of a pleasure playing with him.
I talked to Carson middle round, and he was able to say that he was playing good golf, but he wasn't playing competitive golf, which is something he's definitely going to work on for next year, and we can't wait to see him, just like every year. Hopefully maybe a better finish. He stayed in the big three, which is great, and third place stationary throughout, consistent, and we'll see for next year. But good we have safe travels. We give our condolences out to him and his family. Now, without further ado, your 2013 Masters champion, Matthew David Masad.
Jim. Thanks.
3 in a row. Wow. That's a legacy. That's something to be proud of. It's almost become a routine for you to put on this jacket every year. I mean, does this one stand out more so than the rest? Is it just another jacket, or talk to us?
This was a special day. 7 down. Lewis Nowakowski just had the eagle vision. He's flying high. I started throwing some birdies on him, and next thing you know, I'll just slip the old jacket on.
It was incredible round you put together. I'm gonna talk to you about the middle rounds. That 2 and 3 where it just didn't seem like you could catch a break. You were hitting tree limb, missing 2-footers, lipping out, just agonizing. But you stayed focused. You went to the next hole and got through it. What was your mental mindset with all this tragedy happening?
Sometimes it's tough, but I played with a fellow named Carson Nowakowski, and he had his fair share of trouble, so I didn't have anything to worry about. He was had his waders on a couple times in the pond, but with that going on, it's easy just to enjoy the game and watch Carson make an ass of himself.
So you have 2 ends of the spectrum playing with you. You have one end over here that's struggling. You have one end over here who's struggling. But how about this end over here that's just making birdies, making eagles, barely making any bogeys, just playing consistent golf? Does that haunt you? Did that haunt you at all?
I don't understand the question.
You got one golfer over here, Lewis.
Is this okay, Lewis?
You got Lewis over here that's just playing magnificent golf, and you're feeling you're slipping farther and farther behind.
I didn't know. I was just playing
You're just
my game.
playing your game. You weren't worried about
I was
how.
plotting along. Just.
You weren't worried about his heroics and his.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, that's all. That's what I was asking there. Okay. So you're teeing off on hole 1 in your final round. Do you have any numbers in your head what you needed to shoot? You had any goals set for that?
I knew I had to go low. I was trying to shoot in the 50s. Thought that's what I was going to need, and I got out to a good start. And Louis helped me out a little bit, struggled a little bit. It's going to happen.
On the place. So then you get to the back 9, and you look at the scoreboard and the leaderboard, and you're 1 back. And then this is where it gets fun. This is where everything just sets in place for you. Did it feel like a match play tournament at that point?
It was. It flat out was. Carson had no chance. We knew that.
Well, we have to congratulate him for stepping back, standing out of the spotlight, standing back, and letting these 2 guys go at it. That says a lot about his character.
It says a lot about Lewis and Matt's character that they were able to withstand the barrage of terrible golf we had to watch on the back nine. I don't know if anybody saw it. I don't think the cameras caught his 9 on 16. But we're standing. I don't know if that played into Louis' miss or at all. I'm sure it had to. Seeing about 6 of those from Carson missing. It's got to be tough.
I can't imagine what it's like to wake up every day in his shoes. But let's focus on you, Matt Carson. You are the Masters champion. You are doing this for the 3rd year in a row. You go into 18, and you're 1 up. Your tee shot's a little iffy. You scared at all? You flustered?
I hit the tee shot like I wanted to just clip the tree. Those golf guys.
They got you. But
it ended up in a good spot, and I was able to go from there.
Played it safe, and then next thing you know, you're doing a fist pump, and you got it. Do you have anything to say about your fellow competition? Starting with Lewis, Curtis, and Rudy? Any wise words?
Not really.
Not really? Especially the amateur over here?
I didn't get a chance. I
three rounds
got
in?
a chance to play 9 holes with them. They look like they played some solid golf, there's holes out there that'll bite you, and you can make some big numbers. And it's just going to takes a couple years to get used to the course.
You were at that one stage when you matured as a golfer, just like someday you'll mature as a golfer.
Both of them.
Alright, well, without further ado, we're going to have a champion from 4 years ago put this on once again.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's done it for the 3rd year in a row. He's become a household name. Matthew David Masad, 2013 Masters Champion.